What's up guys, how are you? I'm gonna make
Wala.
some tutorial about Dying Light
Again.
since many people are really struggling to play this game as a hunter
Because they're
or as a
bad.
human. And there are some stuff they do not know about. I think it's the time so they know everything about this game. So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna make some series of videos about the Night Hunter, then I'm gonna make the human. I'm gonna like show you guys movements, how you can do movements as a hunter. Then we're gonna talk about how to do ground pounds and tackles, different types of it. Then we gonna explain combos, how to do combos as a hunter. Then we're gonna
Oh
go to the
no.
human. I'm gonna show you how you can do some real advanced stuff as a human. So yeah. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about the movements here, how you can do movements as a night hunter. And what is the maximum hunter speed, how you should tendril, how you should act, all of this stuff. First of all, before we're gonna start and explain anything, let's talk about the skill menu. So the skill menu is simply all you have to upgrade everything except the tackle knockback and the ground pound knockback. Do not
Unless
upgrade
you want to
these
be
two.
funny.
Yeah, do not upgrade these two. Since if you upgrade them, you are not gonna be able to do some real combos in short amount of time. The human, you need human after you hit him with a ground pound or tackle. You need him very close to you. He should not like fly away too much. So you can do combos in fast session, let's say. So upgrade everything except the tackle and the ground pound knockback. This is first of all.
Unless you want to be funny.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about the movements. How you should do movements as a night hunter. Well, first of all, when you are walking or when you are like just moving around without any sprint, your camera sensitivity is the same as a human. It's really fast. But if you sprint, your camera will be sensitivity will become more heavy. And yeah, this is one of the unfortunate stuff about Dying Light. You need to adapt with those two cameras while you are moving around. Since when you are tendriling and moving around like that, your camera is heavy. But as moment as you're gonna jump, if you want to do like jump movements, your camera sensitivity will become as same as when you stand still or when you're walking. And the moment you're gonna touch the ground, it is going to be back to become heavy camera movements. So yeah, you need to adapt with these two cameras sensitivity. Unfortunately, if you want my sensitivity, this is why like I'm comfortable with. I have like 32 ticks, like half the bar over here, and outside the game I have 750 dpi or 700 dpi for the hunter. I play with the human 300 or 400 dpi. So yeah, this is about the camera movements. So first of all, we're gonna talk about the tendril movements, how you should do tendrils. I want you guys, the first thing you need to master, or you completely master about the hunter is the movements. The reason why the hunter is dangerous in the first place, let's say, is because of his movements. He moves so fast, so you need to know how to move fast without slowing down in perfect sessions of tendrils and moving around without you like losing speed. So you have the many advantage to do very good ground pounds or tackles or whatever you want. So first of all, this is the most hardest thing in the tutorial. The most hardest thing you need to learn about the Night Hunter, which is the movements. I'm gonna explain you guys some stuff about the movements since they are players they do not know. There are some secrets about the movements, even like the 2000 hour, 3000 hour players, they do not know about. Some of them. Some of them they know, but they do it in the front of you, but you do not understand like what exactly is happening, how they are so fast. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, we are back since after John do not want to shine with the UV light. I'm gonna continue.
John was in the bathroom.
Okay, So
You can't have a private moment.
okay. So okay, so we're gonna do first of all the tendrils, how you should do very good tendrils, or how you should you move around, how you should you move your hands in the first place. So the players, many players who want to start to play Night Hunter for the first time, they do random movement tendrils.
No,
Like
they do bad
they do
movement then.
this kind of stuff. The noobs, let's say, they just like without. I'm gonna
How do you
convince.
call the people? Aren't you ashamed?
Well, let's be clear. I'm not lying, actually. But
You guys are
yeah,
terrible.
I know, right?
Fodex sees your fucking videos on YouTube and he wants to kill himself.
No, you.
Me too, yes.
Okay. So first of all, do not do this kind of random movements, which many player who start playing Night Hunter for the first time, they do this. The only thing you do this kind of movement, like if you want to travel, like all around the old map or the old town, when you want like to travel from area to area, like from this area over there to this area over there, yeah, you can do this kind of tendrils like that.
Oh, so you
But
allow me.
but yeah, the moment you're gonna reach the human side, you need to stop doing that.
Hmm.
So we're gonna talk about how, like, when the human is in front of you, what you should exactly do. Before we're gonna talk about any attacks, we're gonna learn the movements first. So first of all, every time you want to initiate, you want to start an attack on a human, a very good attack. First of all, rule number one, you have to tendril maximum to the ground. You have to tendril fully on the ground, since your sprint speed is like this. However, if you tendril completely, you will become faster. So first of all, you need to tendril to the maximum. You need to tendril fully. Do not cut your tendrils like that, and you will lose all your speed. Do not do that. Try to completely holding your right mouse button. So you have your full speed as a hunter. Yeah. So now we're gonna learn how the flick tendrils. How to do the flick tendrils. First of all, you need to adjust your mouse movements while you're sprinting. Let's say you need to learn how to do exactly 180 flick as a hunter. Like when you want to flick your mouse, you need to learn how to do a perfect 180 movements while you're sprinting. So yeah, you need to adjust your mouse sensitivity first to learn this stuff. After you adjust your mouse movements like that, you know how to do exactly 180 turn. Now you're gonna learn how to do 180 tendrils. The 180 tendrils looks like this. This tendril is very important to learn since you mostly gonna like move around in streets in Old Town, let's say. So you need to learn how to do 180, exactly 180. So if you do weird tendrils angles, like if you do not do tender 180, you tender like to the side, you do 90-degree tendril, you most likely gonna hit an object or a wall that it's gonna stop you from moving. So you need to master first the 180 tendril, which looks like this. So first of all, you need to learn how to do perfect 180 like that. It's very beneficial to you to learn these kind of movements. And secondly, you need to learn also you need to learn how to do the 90 degrees tendrils or 60-degree tendrils while you're moving around. Like you will say you go in front like that, and then you wanna go to the right. You need also learn that. Exactly. So yeah, you need to learn how to do the like all kind of tendrils. Like you can move in different direction without any mistakes, without touching an obstacle or anything. So guys, if you want to learn this 180, you need first of all you need to tendril short. Do not do the long tendrils. The long tendrils is gonna ruin it like that. You need tendrils. Your tendrils must be like very short. This is very bad. Yeah, I need you to do it like that, exactly like that. So guys, you're gonna ask me how am I gonna do this 180 tendrils exactly? Should I tendril first, then move my mouse, or should I move my mouse first, then I'm gonna tendril? It actually doesn't like make that huge difference. It's like you're gonna apply both at the same time. Like there is no too much hidden details about it. You're gonna like sometimes you need to press tendril, then you're gonna move your mouse, but immediately at the same second. Like do not waste any time. Like that. Then I want you guys to try to learn it fast like that. Try to do it really fast like that. So these 180 tendrils, like I'm moving all around like back and forth in the same street, same squares, without like moving too much around. Now you need to learn the flick tendrils, how to do flick tendrils so fast. Like immediately, there is no waste of times. So when I move my mouse, or when you should move your mouse, only part that is moving from your hands is your wrist. Like your hands is completely stable, but only your wrist is moving on the table. So yeah, I'm only moving my wrist while my entire arm is not moving, it's fixed. So you only need to learn this 180 by only like flick your wrist to the right, or you flick your wrist to the left. So yeah, you only move your rest of your hands. Now we're gonna learn the flick tendrils in like in triangle shape, the dancing movement, let's say. I don't want you to do this dancing movement in front of the players. I want you guys to learn that in like in tutorial lobby. I need you guys to learn that so you can master the tendril, how you can tendril around perfectly. You know what exactly you are tendriling without any mistakes. This way you like it might sometimes like it's not sometimes actually it's gonna save you so many times to do fast session perfect tenders without like corrupting it, let's say. So yeah, you learn 180. I'm now gonna do the 60 tendrils, 60 like 60 degrees angle tendril, the triangle movement, let's say. I'm talking about this tendril. Wait, these tendrils. First of all, you guys are gonna start very slow, like that. First of all, I want you guys to try to master the one hand tendril, like that. Again, I'm not telling you guys you need to do that in the middle of the match, no, but I need you guys to learn that in the tutorial, so you kinda understand the movement of the hunter. You kinda understand like the sensitivity of the sprint movements to fully mastering it. So I'm only moving my mouse, just I want like to flick it a bit to the right and then tendril, like that. First, I need you guys to do one hand tendril. If you do not know, if you like look in front of you, you're gonna do always one hand tendril like that. If you look down, you're gonna do both hands tendril. Either you look down like that and you're gonna do both hands tendril, or you're gonna look up, very up, and you're gonna do like both hands tendril like that. If you look like kinda straight, not exactly above you, you're gonna do one hand tendril. So yeah, first of all, you need. Oh my god, Joe. Thank you again.
Go teach
Okay.
for them.
Yeah, I will teach, but of course you need to remember to shine me from time to time, you know? If
Yeah.
you guys do not know, human must shine you with the UV light so you not get human inactive. Like the
I'm
same what
sorry, I'm
happened
really
earlier.
old.
Yeah, just one press of shining is all enough. Your human inactive will be like like finished at 1 minute at 30 seconds, something like that. I want you guys to learn the fast flick camera movements with the 60 degrees angles. You're gonna move your mouse just tiny touch to your right, and you're gonna tender it in front of you like that. Then if you move your mouse like kinda a bit down, like the game is gonna force you to look down, and if you look down, you're gonna do both hands tender. We're gonna talk about the both hand tendril later, since the secret of maximum hunter speed like it's relies on both hand tendril in some ways. I'm gonna explain it later. But first of all, I need you guys to learn this kind of movements without both hands tendril. So you need to like you master this kind of tendrils. You master with the one hand tendril. It's gonna benefit you when you're gonna move around in the old town or anywhere, like in the middle of the match. Try to always like fix your camera exactly when I'm tendering, like in the front of you. Not too far, not too short. If you look down a bit, you see these camera movements, like the game forced me to look down. This one. I need you guys to avoid these kind of tendrils. Yeah, this one. Do not do this kind of tendrils. You need to fix your camera in front of you. So yeah, this is 60 angles degrees tendril. You're gonna learn it like that first until you reach the final level of it, which is looks like this. So yeah, this is the final level of it. I want you guys to learn these kind of movements. It seems fun, it seems dangerous, yes, but it's not actually really beneficial in the middle of the match. However, when you want to learn that or like spam that in the tutorial, you mastering you mastering the hunter movements. You know more about the hunter movements. You know how to control the hunter, which I said earlier at the start of the video. You need to learn how to control your hunter perfectly. The reason why the hunter is kind of some situations is powerful because of his speed. You need to learn these kind of tendrils movements. Try to learn the one direction, which I'm doing it right now, the right. Then you're gonna try to learn it to the left. It's going to be different, by the way. This is the left side. Then you're gonna like the fully mastering it. You can do it like sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left, in the middle of the tendrils. Just looks like this. Again, let's see. Like that. This is a mastery of the hunter tendrils. So yeah, you guys need to learn that. Now let's talk about we have talked the 180 tendrils, which looks like this. Try to do it really slow like that, then try to do it really fast. Okay, I fucked it up. Then guys, you're gonna try to learn how to do this kind of tendrils in really fast and perfectly. So yeah, without like doing the both hands tendril. If you do both hands tendril, you need like let's say if you do this mistake, let's say while you are doing that, you are not like your speed is not really perfect when you want to do these flick tendrils compared to one hand. One hand is better in this kind of tendrils, in this specific way of tendrils. So yeah. So yeah, if you want to avoid the both hands tendril, like you do not know how to adjust your camera again, either like try to sprint a bit, then adjust it, then do it, or you're gonna jump, then do it again. Jump, do it again. Like that. So guys, I'm gonna talk about right now how to do how to gain the maximum hunter speed, the true maximum hunter speed, the speed which most likely gonna means you're gonna make yourself teleporting in front of human, so the human cannot predict you with this one. Sometimes the teleportation happens because you gain the like extra maximum speed more than what you do casually while you're playing around. Sometimes it happens with the delays or because of internet connection. I'm gonna show you guys the teleportation movement or the true maximum hunter speed, like legitly without like there is some delays or any shit. Let's say. So first of all, it's the secret relies in both hands tendril like that. These both hands tendril allow you to, it's actually giving you extra speed more than the one hand tendril. If you guys do not know, people you're gonna see most likely on YouTube, they're gonna do most of the times, they're gonna do 1, 2, 3 like that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. 1, 2, like that. Now this one is not really giving you any speed, like it kind of looks the same compared to one hand, like when you turn it in front of you like that. However, there are some secrets allow you to do teleportation movement as a hunter with these both hands tendril. And it's something like is the secret relies in doing the both hands tendril. It's not short, but kinda midway long. It kinda looks like a long both hands tendril. It's not like very short of it. And I'm talking about this one. This one give you the true teleportation speed or higher speed than the one hand tendril. These tendrils, the both hands tendril like that, it gives you better speed than one hand tendril. This exact tendril gives you the teleportation movements. There are some types of it. I'm doing a small secret while I'm doing this kind of tendrils. You guys, you will find it very hard to notice, but only like the highest player can see it. The player who knows how to play. I'm not doing I'm not like doing one hand tendril like that and then tendril in front of me like that. No, the secrets exactly happens because you do 180 both hands tendril. Like you do one hand tendril, you turn 180 and then you do both hands tendril like that. It looks like this. You do one hand, 180 both hands. This way gives you better speed more than like any kinds of movements you can do as a hunter. This exact movement, you do one hand, 180 both hands. Again, one hand, 180 both hands. And this both hands tendril, it has two types. If you guys do not know, there is one both hands tendril very short. This one. This one is both hands tendril really short. I'm looking exactly to the maximum down. Like I'm moving my mouse really down, then I'm gonna do both hands tendril. It gives you speed, especially if you do it 180. But of course after one hand tendril, specifically after one hand tendril. But there is another type of it, which is the long both hands tendril. If you guys do not know, there is a way to do very front both hands tendril, which looks like this. This way.
Uh,
Hello.
This long both hands tendril.
hmm?
I don't want you guys to do this kind of both hands tendril. But the secret relies in it. So guys, I want you like this both hands tendril. If you want guys to know how to do that, I'm simply when I'm sprinting in front of me, I move my mouse down. So you know the both hands tendril activate when you look down. And I'm gonna flick my mouse immediately up. And the moment I'm gonna move up my mouse like that, I'm gonna do both hands tendril. So look down, look up tendril. Like that. I'm looking down, look up tendril. Look up tendril. Like that. So I don't want you to do the very long both hands tendril. It's kinda mid-range long, like a long both hands tendril, which just looks like this. Again, wait. This one. No, this one is that. Again, let's repeat. This one. Yeah, do you see this? This gives you better speed than anything else. The mid-range long both hands tendril gives you better speed than the short both hands tendril. This one. And try to make it not very short, like try not tendril over here, but kinda a bit in front of you.
Really?
So yeah, what I'm doing exactly, I'm doing one hand tendril, then move my mouse. And when I want to move my mouse 180, I'm not exactly doing perfectly 180 like straight lines like that. I'm also moving my mouse down. So I will do one hand, flick 180, look down. Or I'm kind of doing both at the same time. So 180 look down like that. And when I want to initiate the second tendril, I move my mouse a tiny touch in front of me. Like I move my mouse kind of up, then do both hands tendril. So 180 look down, look up tendril. Yeah, it's kind of tricky one. Not this way, wait. This one. Kinda, it looks like this. Oh my god. This way. This movement gives you teleportation in front of human. You can do it 90 degrees, like to your side. Again, sometimes you need to use short hand tendril, which is looks like this. The both hands, the short one hand, both hands like that, which is many people spam it. Sometimes you need to do the longer one, which gives you better speed than the short one. So yeah, the long both hands tendril gives you better speed, and actually is really good compared to casual both hands tendrils, the short one. And exactly you need to do it 180 tendrils, like that. This exact tendrils, human gonna see me, I'm teleporting in front of him. I'm gonna show you guys some clips later in like John perspective. I'm gonna show you guys his POV, how this tendrils looks like in front of him. So yeah, we have talked about two types of both hands tendril. You're gonna do the straight line, which is most casual players doing it. These straight lines of one hand, then both hands. The second type, which is 180, you do one hand, tendril, then flick 180 and do it again. By the way, guys, there is another small secret while I'm doing this 180 both hands tendril. After I'm doing one hand, I kinda sprint a bit, then turn 180, then do both hands tendril. I'm not doing immediately both hands tendril. I'm kinda like move forward half a second, then do it. Like that. I kinda move half a second, then do it. Do not do that immediately because it's not gonna give you any speed. It's the opposite. You're gonna lose your speed, and you guys gonna feel it if you tender immediately. So yeah, walk a bit, then do both hands tender. So yeah, the second type we have talked about. You're gonna do 180 tendril both hands. Either it's short, either it's long, and we have shown the example. There is a third way. It's gonna give you better speed more than this 180 tendrils that we are gonna showcasing right now. There is a way of tethering give you better teleportation than the casual normal both hands tendril or the 180 tendrils, which is after jump. You're gonna tendril have your normal speed, and then you're gonna jump. The moment and while you jump, you have to look down. The moment you're gonna touch the ground, you're gonna do both hands tendril. This way gives you the true maximum hunter speed, which many people do not know about. This one. This tendril gives you better speed than the casual both hands tendril. Jump, jump, look down. Make sure the hunter is touching the ground, then do it. As you can see, I'm kind of maintaining my speed. I'm doing very surprising movements in front of the humans. This is really beneficial. You have many. You're gonna unlock many opportunities, or you can tackle the human easily with this movement, since it's going to be hard for him to track you. This exact movement, and also it's kind of the same second way. It has also two types. Either you're gonna do both hands tender exactly down beneath you, like that, or you're gonna do the long one. Yes, you can do like when you jump, you can like move your mouse down in the jump animation. Then you're gonna look in front of you. Then you're gonna do the long both hands tendril after jump. This one. This one is the true maximum hunter speed. You guys, some of you guys may not know about it. Some of people know. This is the true maximum hunter speed you can gain. Now you're gonna try after like you learn this kind of movement. You're gonna try to apply all what we have learned. You're gonna sometimes you need to combine all of these types of tendrils at once in the middle of the match. So yeah, I'm gonna, guys, I can teach you the some ways. Now you're gonna try to mix all of these way up according to your style or your gameplay, and this is where human variation will become different from player to player. You're gonna you guys, sometimes you're gonna do this one, these flick tendrils. You're gonna do, let's say, one flick tendril, then both hands. You're gonna initiate your attack like that. Sometimes guys, you know, you want to do 180 both hands tendril, then you're gonna jump, then you're gonna do both hands tendril, which is looks like this,
Really.
like that. Both hands tendril jump, both hands tendril again. Or you're gonna do the opposite, which is better. This one again. This one is kinda, you can do it immediately again. I'm right now, it's 100% or like 90% of the times you are gonna teleport in front of human. Especially the teleportation is more guaranteed to be happen when you change in direction. So it's not like you're gonna do it straight line like that. No, it's not like you're gonna jump both hands then both hands again in straight line. It's not gonna work most of the times. You need to change in direction like that. So this is the true hunter movements. You guys, you need to learn that. In the middle of the match, you guys gonna do maximum three tendrils only. Then you're gonna initiate your attacks. Do not tendril too much in the front of human either, because if you do that, he's gonna drain your energy. You're gonna slow down while you're not doing anything. He's gonna shoot you. He's gonna do tackle slice. He might do combos like grapple cancel one shot two hand or grapple cancel two shot two hand. He's gonna kill you instantly. So you need to start your attack immediately. Do not waste too much time. But in tutorial, yeah, spam this kind of tendrils as much as you can until like you learn it 100%. So yeah, I think I can't explain all the types of tendrils. There are some small details, guys. Let me explain you. You know, while you are stand still, while you are looking down, you can look down so hard, as you can see. However, if you sprint, the game kind of forces the camera in front of you. You cannot look down the same way as when you stand still like that. If you cannot see it clearly, if you go to the wall like this, I'm standing still. However, if I sprint, the camera, look, as you can see, I'm looking kind of in front of me, not exactly down beneath me. However, if I stop, I can look down again. Also, in the jump animation is the only animation while you are sprinting like that or you have your full speed. If you look down, you can look down so hard, same as when you stand still. The moment you're gonna touch the ground, the game gonna force you to look in front of you. And this is exactly what I'm using when I want to do this both hands tendril. I'm looking down so hard, then do it. And it's recommended to do it after small jump, not after high jump. Looking down so hard, then look in front of me, then tendril. Again. See, I'm kinda make sure I can see the hunter body completely. Then after I see the hunter body, I look in front of me a bit, then do both hands tendril.
I don't believe you.
Shut up, John. So yeah, this is, I think I explained all the types of tendrils. So let's make it summary again. Again, guys, do not do this kind of random tendrils when you reach the human. And some people I do not want to talk about. You guys might find it somewhere in the YouTube. People do these tendrils, like in the middle of the fight, they do this for no reason. They jump both hands tendril. They do high jump, then do both hands tendril. This is really bad. I'm literally not moving anywhere. This is really trash gameplay or trash movements. So yeah, you guys, you need to tender fully to your position. Try to learn 180. We have explained the 180 tendrils. only the rest of your hands is moving. Then you're gonna learn the flick 60-degree triangle movements, which is looks like this. Again, this is not really fast. Oh my god, I'm not doing it really well. Again, this one. Then you're gonna learn the 180 tendril, 180 both hands tendril, which gives you very more speed than the casual both hands tendril in front of you. The long one and the short one. Then you're gonna learn the jump both hands tendril. Then try to mix all of this up like that. Okay guys, so I need to tell you something. The 180 both hands tendril, some players they are not gonna teleport in front of them if you go both if you both have very good connection. Sometimes you're gonna teleport, but if you do not teleport, however, you have very good speed compared to the normal way of tendriling. The both hands tendril is not make you gonna teleport sometimes, which is doesn't happen in front of me and John. However, I'm having very good speed in his perspective. You guys gonna see it. Okay, guys, there is one movement. I did not explain it. This this is very important. I'm really I
Eat
forget.
it.
I'm kind of forget about it. This is the jump movement. It's better.
If it was important, you wouldn't forget about it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna explain it. So it's better for you guys to start attacking the human, or like you're gonna do left and right movements in front of him while you are doing jumps. I don't,
It's
yeah,
not my
guys,
thing.
recommend you to do like moving around the human in left and right, or you're gonna initiate your attacks in sprint. Sometimes you need sprint, sometimes you need jump. I'm gonna teach you guys some. Nice. Shut up, John. So I'm talking about these movements in mid jump like that. So yeah, guys, again, when you are like fighting the human, do not do high jumps like this around the human. Except, but only if you want to do the ground pound thingy, the whole ground pound, which is I'm gonna talk about it like later in the next video. So yeah, I want you guys to learn the small jump movements like that. You're gonna do small jump and do left and right, but also without losing your speed. Okay, let's explain. When you jump, as I said, your camera sensitivity will become fast compared when you like spreading on the ground. So yeah, I told you you unfortunate.
Yo,
You need to adapt with both
Evelyn.
sensitivity. So yes, first of all,
Codex. Codex. Codex, look.
yes.
Look. I bring flan.
Oh my god.
It's very sense one. Yeah, it's mine.
You okay? Do I have to
Six,
call the
six,
police?
six
He's
euro,
possessed.
€6 a piece, by the way, guys.
You are
6 euros, holy
possessed by
shit, that's a lot.
something.
€6, yes. I make it with sweat and cum.
What? Give me
Uh,
some. I
Hello,
want.
shush. I give you after I come there. Shush. Let me put it in the plate. It's gluten free. It's gluten free. Certified. Certified gluten free. By the way, it has vanilla. I like it. It's very
Wait,
tasty.
show it, show it.
Okay,
I want
It's
to take
very
a
galal.
screenshot.
It's
Okay, I
very
got this
galal.
screenshot.
It's very galal.
Really?
Man, I eat it all day, man. It's not like dick. It's better. Keep going, keep going. Go on with your video. I just wanted to show you my pressure.
لا يسلمون. What the fuck?
We put it in the video. We do advertisement.
enough, I need to explain. Oh my god. So the jump movements, guys, when you something about the left right movements. if you want to maximize your left and right movements without losing your speed like that,
Eh,
like that. So
don't do
yeah,
that.
something about this right and left. In specific details, I'm not shaking my camera. When you want to do left and right click, you have to move your mouse right to left smoothly and fast at the same time. It's not shaking, it's not flick camera movements. So if you do this kind of movements, you shake your camera so hard, you're gonna lose your speed immediately. So watch this. If I gain my maximum hunter speed, if I
Yes.
shake, I'm losing speed. See, I losing speed already. Again. So yeah, if you shake your camera, you're gonna lose your speed. However, try to move left and right, smooth and fast. Try to learn that, like how you should move your mouse to your right and to your left, smoothly and fast. But do not like flick your mouse. I'm kind of moving it really, like you can see every frame or every movements when I want to turn from right to left. Again. This is how you should do movements left and right. So it's kind of smooth and fast. But do not like flick your camera. Do not do this. You're gonna lose your speed immediately. You need to combine that with while doing small jumps. Also, I recommend you to howl. Sometimes the howl, like if you do so many animations or so many left and right movements after Tendril and you immediately howl, most likely you're gonna teleport or most likely you're gonna do like weird movements, unexpected for human. They do not like, they are not gonna know when are you gonna tackle, when you are gonna GP. If you do this exactly. Again. See how I like, most of the times the maximum speed you can gain from small jumps only 4 times. Like if you do both hands tender like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then I'm gonna lose my speed a bit like gradually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's kinda, the moment I'm gonna do the fourth jump, I'm losing my speed. So yeah, try like to do, and sometimes you need one jump is all you need to do this tackle or to do like juking tackle. Sometimes you need 2 jumps. Sometimes you need 3 jumps. It's according to your gameplay style, how much you want to juke the human. So yeah, another last thing I want to explain about the human. Human is hard for them to track the hunter. If you do jump and exactly you jump above them, you're gonna pass them in a straight line, then you go back to them again. Simply because you guys, when you move your mouse up like that, you cannot move your mouse more than that. Like you cannot like turn exactly what, like you cannot look behind you while moving up more than that. This is the maximum you can look up. This is the maximum you can look down. So the thing is, when you move your mouse so up like that, if the hunter like is if above me like that, like I'm tracking him, and then he jump above me, I'm gonna move my mouse up. If he like past me or he's behind me, I have to turn 180, then move my mouse down. So you're gonna ask me what's the problem with that? The problem with that, you are forcing the human to do too much mouse movements. These too much mouse movements, human most of the time it's hard for them to track the hunter with this way. Like the more you're gonna jump above them, you go back and forth, and like while you are exactly above them, it's hard for them to track you, and most likely you have open window to tackle them easily. I'm gonna show you guys a live one. John, I want you to clip the movements when I'm gonna pass you back and forth. Let's see. Like first of all, as I said, maximum hunters movement, then like do small jumps and try to pass the human. John, I want you to keep tracking of me. Again. It's kinda I'm doing not the I'm not kind of doing really perfect since the human he stand on the car, so he's forcing me to jump more than the small jump. He's forcing me to do midway jump, and midway jump doesn't maintain your speed better than the small jump. So human must be on the flat ground. John, I want you to stand at the flat ground, then track me. Let's see. I'm forcing him to look exactly above him, and he's doing too much like mouse movements. Most of the time, like he can track me sometimes, but if you do really good movements from left and right above him, he's going to have hard time to track me.
That's why there's jump slice.
Yes. So yeah, John, clip it. John, I want you to keep tracking of me. Like every time I am jumping and pass him behind him, he's going to have hard time to even like keep tracking of me, since he's gonna do too much movement of his mouse. It's easy to move your mouse left and right, but the moment you're gonna move your mouse up and down with left and right, he's gonna have hard time to track the human. He is to track the hunters. High jump, sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. I recommend small jump. Like that. Again, left and right. Again, your mouse must be move smooth and fast, but not flicking. You're gonna do only flick when you want to tendril, but in jump movements, do not flick. The moment you're gonna flick, you're gonna lose your speed.
I'm clipping it.
Okay.
Forgot.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys can do clip jump, by the way. You guys can do this one, both hands tendril. Like you can do both hands tendril, then do another one with long one. Like you can do short one, 180, like both hands short, then 180 long, like that. It's kinda better. Again, let's do another one. Don't try me full energy shot. Okay, so this is 180 tendril. The 180 both hands tendril. This is how it looks like. John, clip it, please. Now I'm gonna show you the jump one. Just jump both hands tendril. Most likely it should be teleporting in front of him. Most likely, because this both hands tendril after jump is gonna most likely it's gonna happen in front of him. I hope so. So let's see. So if you do jump, then both hands tendril, you're gonna move really fast. Way better than the normal one. Let's see. Let's see again. If I do one 360, John, am I doing really shit teleport? Let's see.
You're not teleporting at all. But you are fast. Now you TP a little bit.
So finally guys, if you want to learn the 180 tendril or the flick tendrils in the tutorial lobby, you can learn 180 tendrils in this street or in this street, or you have this area over here to learn the flick tendrils. Also guys, there is a secret area in the tutorial lobby if you, of course, if you have dev menu. If you have dev menu, while you just like spawn over here, go to free camera, go down, and you will see this secret area over here. Wide, very wide area. You can learn your tendrils over here, or you can like do whatever you want over here. So yeah, that's all about the movement, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next video. I'm gonna explain the ground pound and the tackles, all the types of it, every secret about it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. See ya.